Hello, 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 hello. I think we're live. Let me just check. Hello. Okay, cool. So we're live. I fiddled around with the audio settings a little bit versus last time, which was roughly, according to my clock, it's about 9. That was, I don't know, 6 hours ago or something was the last time I streamed. I really wanted to play the game again, so we're streaming again now. Fiddled with the audio settings a little bit. I made the game just a little bit louder. And we're going to see, hopefully that's good. So I've mostly keyed down a little bit from the first time I streamed. I was very nervous. And so hopefully we're going to be good this time. We're going to be all good. It's a bit later. I'm a bit tired. Bit lower energy, but that's all right. So, last session, what did we do? Last session, we fell into the, I don't know what you'd call this area. We fell into kind of like this underground area after Discari attacked Kenabras during a festival, anniversary of the founding of the city. Down there we found Lan and Windewog, who are both neithers or mongrels. And we found the light of heaven. We sided with Windewog and decided against showing the light of heaven to the mongrels because we think it might inspire them to do something irresponsible and get them all killed. Now we are moving ahead up through the passageway that Windewog says will lead us outside and escape to the above ground. All right. Before I continue, I need, just in case anyone actually does join and decide to say something, I do need to actually have the chat log open. Who is adding me on Discord? Oh, nothing. How do I open the chat log? I guess I'll just have it open here, huh? Yeah, that's probably best. Pop out chat. There we go. Got it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, cool. Get this set up. And away we go. Let's explore the underground. So I thought a bit about Windewog's build, and I probably should have gone with weapon specialization. We need to crawl through this crack in the doorway, and then we're in. Trust me, I've done this plenty of times. Windewog is nothing if not trustworthy, but let's explore a little bit down this area. I don't think I've ever done that before. I probably shouldn't have gone with weapon specialization, axe or throwing axes for Windewog. I probably should have gone with 2-weapon fighting, because that way I could put throwing axes in both her hands, and she'd have a decent chance to hit with both of them, and she'd get 2 attacks per round, which right now she's just getting a single attack per round at a +8, which is, you know, that's a very good chance to hit. I do apologize for my compulsive quick saving. It is a habit that was born in fire. It is a habit built up out of a very long playing this game for a very long time and dying after, you know, I think like my first playthrough I died to some boss, and I full team wiped to some boss, and I didn't have a save beforehand, so now I compulsively hit F5. Hopefully that doesn't end up to be too bad of a thing in the future. Alright, let's squeeze through. This is quite the underground little fortification here, isn't it? Let's see what's in here. What is that? Potion of Reduced Person. It could be useful for Windewog, but it would decrease her damage. Baphomet Cultist.
Rely on me.
Sure, Sela. Ah, I forgot to charge into combat. What am I doing? What am I doing? Definitely want to take the wizard out first. Those bastards like to cast magic missile. Attacking Sela. Try that shit now, huh? Normally I'll kind of stick to turn-based mode, but
I hope you appreciate this.
as the game goes on, I'll be using turn-based mode more and more. I guess there's no reason not to loot everything. We can carry a lot of things. We have a pretty strong party. Potion of mage armor. That's useful for later, I guess. Later, as fights get, there's more and more starts to happen, and it's harder to keep track of what's happening. We'll probably use turn-based mode a lot more.
I am helpful.
Hopefully not to the point of annoyance to the dear viewer. And Camellia is helpful, I do think. She is helpful, is she not? She's a very strong character. Let's see. I know that there's a Baphomet cultist here, right?
Together we stand.
And he's not just gonna give up easy. Well, hold off on that car wash there, Sela. Okay, well, she's just gonna run for it. Just go. Just charge.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Yes, it is flawed. One thing that's pretty good about turn-based or real-time with pause mode in this game is that extensive but slightly water damage collections on writings on rituals and demon worship. Okay, I'm not quite. What is a Baphomet cultist doing down here, anyways? Some cure light wound stuff. That's useful. I was talking about something. Yeah, whatever. How memory is so fleeting. Cure light wounds, prayer, bless. That's all useful. So fun thing about this book here, after you right-click info read, your character, sometimes when you read books, it'll say you learned something new from this book in the event log, or I guess in the dialogue log. This book gives you a +1 to hit with glaives. So if you're using glaives, make sure you read this book early in the game. Tome of the Minotaur, Sermons from the Labyrinth. Almighty be our Lord, formidable and sublime. His body is a bastion of flesh, rising up above all minotaurs. His head, with the visage of a goat, is crowned with horns of flame. His shoulders and raiment are emblazoned with great runes, telling of his wisdom and might. In his hand he wields Azergal, his death-bringing scarlet glaive. Its dark blade cleaves and torments those who cling to false virtues and who grovel before gods. Hail Baphomet, hail Lord of the Beasts of Golarion, and Lord of the Labyrinth. Hail the scions of Baphomet, the mighty host, uncountable in number. Excuse me. I speak the truth, bow your head before the master, and let his will lead ye. Okay. Worship at his feet, and ye shall receive what you desire. In other words, if you're stuck in a maze, follow the left-hand rule, and you'll probably find your way out relatively easily. I'm not too comfortable with Sela at just 11 HP, as she's kind of our main tank. We're gonna heal her up just a little bit. We don't have any. Okay.
I will help where I can.
I guess it's better than nothing, huh? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Moving in. I believe that there's some more enemies at the end of this room. Ah, yes. Corrupted mongrels.
A bright future awaits us.
Oh, a bright future does not await these
Open
mongrels,
your heart
however.
to me.
So we're just gonna basically clean house these mongrels. How are they hitting me so often? They've done quite a bit of damage to Anric here. Corrupted. Let's see. They have a +7. That's how. God damn. taking him out. So after killing these corrupted mongrels, it seems Windowog has something to say. Windowog looks at the mongrel's corpse, her lips curling, and then turns away. Well, are we going or what? There aren't that many mongrels. You must all know each other, right? Who is that? Windowog shrugs. Some unlucky fool who thought the Shield Maids was a good place to go for a stroll. The maze drove them insane. If they weren't insane to begin with, that is. Windowog pauses, choosing her words. But this isn't the first time I've been attacked by people I know in here. Lost friends of mine would sometimes reappear like that. They didn't recognize anyone anymore. Trying to talk to them was a waste of time. Ending their suffering was the only option. She snorts derisively, but it seems forced. Weaklings. Serves them right. Oh, so it seems like, you know, she does actually care about these people, but she's got this, like, obsession with power going on. She's definitely putting on a front. You never told me this maze of yours was crawling with cultists. I didn't because there weren't any. Looks like they got here the same way you did. They fell from the surface. Perception check passed. The maze doesn't look like the mysterious place you've made it out to be. Looks more like a cultist den to me, and a well-established one at that. They do literally have like a hexagonal table with like food and shit on it. The maze has always been full of traps and subterranean monsters, and now it's got cultists as well. What does it matter to you? Windowog studies you with narrowed eyes. I promised to lead you to the surface, and that's what I'm doing. You do not belong here. Let's go. She turns away. Okay. Noted. The bloodstains still mar the ground. Around them are comfortable benches with pillows. Someone clearly enjoyed watching others suffer. Oh, so they had like a cool little viewing party as they like sat there and had cool little fun torture sessions. That's nice. It's, you know, in this day and age, a lot of people are very isolated. So it's refreshing to see people get together for something they enjoy.
No reason to pause.
We have a lot of these potions. I guess we could use one. What? Why is his armor class should be higher than 18? I guess he's only wearing a light shield, huh? And his hide armor only gives him a +4. Oh, it is what it is. Sela's got a 22 from her heavy banded mail and her heavy shield. Okay. Just gonna... Let's try some turn-based action here. Actually, I take it back. It's easier to charge not in turn-based mode. Target is too far. I doubt that. Wah. Wah. Oh, it's not going too well. Okay, come on. Come on, everyone. Beat him up. Or miss a lot. Did I really need to cast Bless before this? Thank you, Windowog. Someone's hitting. Come on. What's going on here? 5-5. Come on now. Smack him. Smack him. Smack him. He's getting +3. +3. Come on. Oh my gosh. You're boring me to tears here. If Camellia dies, I'm going to be thoroughly embarrassed.
This pain is excruciating.
Okay, well, we switched to Sela for reasons unknown. How many hit points does this guy have? 58. Okay, well, he's down now. Thank you, Anric. Thank you. Let's see. I need a scimitar. If you have a scimitar, I'd really appreciate it. Falcata, I think has a pretty decent, has a wider crit range, so that's a good exotic weapon. It has a wider crit range of 19 to 20 and a critical multiplier of ×3, so that's a decent like crit fishing weapon, if that's your thing. What am I wearing right now? I'm wearing hide armor. This is better. Scale mail's better, I think. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure scale mail is better. Yeah. Increases our flat-footed AC. Still no, I guess I should be looting all this. I don't know why I'm not. We can carry quite a lot. I don't like to loot armor, though, because armor usually weighs a lot and is not worth as much proportional to its weight as other items. See, look, you don't need to give a whole fucking speech whenever you cast a healing spell like Terendeliv and the Prelate did in the square in Kenabras. You can just say Magritium Torinos or whatever, and there you go. You did it. You cast Cure Light Wounds. Why you gotta be so dramatic? I think we want to go this way for now.
Save the last one for me.
I should have cast Bless before this run. Whatever. Okay, well, they're going to be attacking.
I'll cut you wide open. The spirits demand your blood.
Sela, which is fine because she has a pretty good armor class. Charge into that fighter. Good. We're going to have her fight defensively so that her armor class is increased even more. And then we're just going to beat the shit out of the rest of the people in this room.
I'll just sit here.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about me.
1d6 plus 7? Holy shit. Okay.
I'll rip you apart.
Sela ate shit and fell pretty fucking hard there. Good lord. Ha! Run for him. Hopefully they don't take out Anric. That would be. I'm not the best at this game. I probably should have. I definitely should have pre-buffed before that room. But now I gotta expend resources to heal myself. We'll use both of Sela's Lay on Hands, getting not very much. Grease is nice, but I don't think we're really gonna use it. I'll keep one casting just in case. Where's that? She has a wand of Cure Light Wounds, so we're gonna use that. It's always useful to have. Potion of Shield of Faith, that's pretty good. I find myself not using Shield of Faith that much, mostly because it requires like mental energy to remember to cast it, even though I know it's a very good buff, and provides a pretty good deflection bonus to armor class. Yeah, gives a +2 deflection bonus. Okay, this room is... Did I save? Okay, I did save. This room's definitely going to be annoying.
No match for me.
Because there's a champion and a wizard. And Windowlog just fucking ran in and took him out, so that's good. What's his armor class? 22.
You are today's sacrifice.
Ooh, alright. Anric should be able to carry this stuff without incurring penalties to movement. Do you receive movement penalties to wearing armor? I don't normally have particularly armored main characters, or if they are armored, who's he attacking? Attacking Sela, that's fine. Or if they are particularly armored, then they are mounted, so they don't have to worry about movement speed. However, it's going to be quite a while before Anric here gets a mount. He will get one eventually. It's just going to be a while. And this is, you know, just really emblematic of low-level combat. It's quite thrilling. It's very exciting to look at. Oh, he switched to attacking Camellia. Oh, I should have used fucking Evil Eye to lower haste. Oh my god. See, look, you need to remember to use all the tools at your disposal. What I should have done in that combat is used Evil Eye to lower that cultist's armor class, to make him easier to hit. Now let's see this diary, almost new diary, on the body of that Neophyte wizard. Life is shit. Oh wait, no. The diary contains only one entry on the very first page. Life is shit. Well, my brethren, although what kind of brothers are they really, are having a great time up on the surface. I'm stuck down here with Hosilla the Nightmare and the mongrel scum. To top it all off, a pipe sprung a leak, an elemental is smashing up the kitchen, and Hosilla is sending it to slaughter everyone it meets in the maze's passageways. All I can do is hide around corners, under beds, and in cupboards. I don't want to die. This isn't how I pictured it, serving Baphomet. This isn't how I pictured it at all. Oh, how sad. The demon worshipper is not having the best time. These potions of protect and resist cold are going to be very useful coming up. Although we're going to go do all that stuff later. We definitely want heal up Camellia. And surprises me that there's nothing in this room. There's a torch there. I forgot that was there. There's like a movable, interactable torch there, but we're gonna finish. I really do. We're gonna finish looting this room first, and then activate this. Ooh, is there anyone in here? No, there isn't. Oh, this is nice. A little like a hidden supply room. Cold Iron Masterwork Longsword. That's good. Cold Iron is good. You want to equip your characters with Cold Iron when possible. If you don't have access to magic items yet, because Cold Iron lets them deal normal damage to demons, which there's a lot of in this game. And in these early levels, before everyone is running around with +5 magic weapons, you want every little bit you can get. Okay. Alright, baby.
We will win.
Let's do this. So you charge them. Oh, hold on.
Together, we stand.
Sela. Oh my god. And and it's over. She's just off. Okay. You charge you. And you.
It should work. Is it flawed?
You're flawed. You're a flawed person. Camellia is just like, I'm gonna kill this sharpshooter. Which, okay. Why is Sela running? What the whoa, what the fuck happened here? Charge, miss. Did she fail some kind of save? Did someone cast fear? What are you doing? Oh, I moved her back. What am I doing? What?
Guide my blade.
Oh my god. Okay. And what? Just kill the cultist. Oh my gosh. Windowwalk does 10 damage now. If I would Windowwalk really clean it in house here. Scroll of remove fear. Scroll of inflict like wounds. Like I said, I should be looting all this stuff because it's, you know, good gold early game. I guess it doesn't matter too much if my party is over encumbered, because we're not going to be doing any overland travel, so it doesn't matter really how much we're carrying. Okay, we can go this way for now, but I'm pretty sure that in the next room
I found
there is a trap. Hold,
something.
everyone stop.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
She sure does.
I am helpful, am I not?
You certainly are. Oh my god, it is open. I thought this was closed.
Rely on me.
Where do you want me?
Where do you want me? Good question. Back of the line would be nice. See, this is why you want to equip cold iron weapons, because these are demons. Even though they are low-level demons, they are demons. And you'll see that Anric, who's just attacking with a normal longsword, is having his damage reduced by 5. So he would have done 6 damage, he only did 1. But when Sela attacks and hits, she gets to deal full damage because she's hitting with a cold iron longsword. Because her weapon is cold iron. Camellia is quite, has, as a spirit shaman or spirit hunter, has access to, what is going on here? These guys get 3 attacks per turn? Good lord. As a spirit hunter, Camellia... Okay, well the reason we did so much damage was because we got a critical hit, which is pretty puggers, if you don't mind me saying. I was going to use Camellia's spirit weapon enhancement so that it kind of turns her rapier into a magical rapier, which would overcome the non-magical weapon resistance of the Dretch, but there's not really... Wait, she's doing normal damage. Why she... Oh, she has a cold iron rapier. Okay, I didn't know she started with one of those. I don't remember equipping her with one.
I'll just sit here.
Okay, and Sela got
Don't
bodied.
worry about me.
Okay. Very cool, very cool. I'm not very good at this game. But we did get some pretty nice loot here. Let's see. Judging by the corpses littering around the summoning site, the cultists did manage to summon a demon in the end. We can't even go through in there. That was the door I was thinking we couldn't go through because we need the key. I believe... I don't think we can go this way yet because that's locked. What we need to do is head down this way here into the basement, where, if you remember, the note we read talking about how much it sucked to be a cultist of Baphomet said that there was a water elemental down there, which in the kitchen, which is intimidating. Though, if I remember correctly, the water elemental is optional, but we're gonna kill the water elemental because we are cool. F5 because I can't help myself. Walk down here. I'm impressed with my laptop being able to stream and play this game at a pretty decent frame rate. I mean, I'm running the game on like medium settings. As the game goes on, probably gonna have to lower these settings because a lot starts to happen on screen at once. Whoa. We're definitely gonna want to charge into combat because charging into combat is just always a good idea.
I'll tear your throat out.
Boom, you catch your enemies flat-footed. And like if we had just normally walked into combat, that probably wouldn't have gone as well. Boom. That's what happens when you try to punch a fucking shield, loser. Protection from chaos, that's pretty good. Probably not going to use it because I always forget to use potions.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
What's on your mind? I wonder. Good questions, good questions. I don't know what's on my mind. Right now what's on my mind is getting through the fucking shield maze. Potion of enlarged person. So here, we got some rangers and stuff. I think we can save them for later. I'm forgetting the exact order of the shield maze. Hopefully this doesn't take like forever.
Oh, what is that?
Pick lock. I remember my first playthrough.
Am I not?
You certainly are. I remember my first playthrough. This took like a very long time because, you know, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know how the game worked at all. But on subsequent playthroughs, I kind of remember just... this area is just kind of a blur. This is your first dungeon, your first real dungeon. And it's okay, I guess. We want to just get inside the room here. Honestly, probably the T formation is going to be a bit better. Oh, fuck. Okay. I meant to charge, but okay. Oh, and a Hand of Hosilla. There's not really too much point. Is there a point in charging in? It would give us or using the spirit weapon, it would give us a +1 to damage, but not really. Gonna have Camellia charge in. Probably get hit by the fighter. Get dealt 13 damage, eat shit, and fall down. Okay, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Then miss the... I did not say hello, Google. Then miss with our throwing axe. Very cool. This is not going too well. We're going to use our Inspired Rage so that we're going to get a bonus to hit melee.
The inheritor.
Oh, it's not serving us too well. Yep, Camellia is certainly down on the ground.
I'll rip you apart.
There's not really much we can do aside from just kind of let this play out. Great. After we kill the Hand of Hosilla, I'll deactivate the Rage. Okay, I'll deactivate the Rage now. Just a little bit early. Worked out well in the end. Nice, nice. So that Rage there is one of the things that the Skald gets to do, which it kind of works like the bards like inspire, kind of like a bard song, where while the song is active, members of your party will get whatever buff the song is, except it inspires rage in your allies, giving them a +1 to hit and damage, but also a -1 to AC. I think it also gives them a bonus to will saves. Hosilla's orders, found on the Hand of Hosilla. Follow these simple rules or you will die. Okay, cool. Don't bother me unless strictly necessary. 2. Keep the door to the shrine locked with the key I made. I don't care which one of you two holds onto it. You can tear each other to shreds over it for all I care. 3. Don't even think of setting foot in the ritual chamber. Ever. 4. Keep the door to the unfinished section of the maze locked at all times. As a reminder for you feeble-minded vermin, the entrance is sealed using the hidden lever, the torch on the wall next to the door. Oh, well now we know. The door itself is in the room with the blood pool, where I sometimes relax. That can't be a thing normal people say. 5. Do something about the damn water elemental already. Do whatever you want with it, just make sure it's gone by tomorrow. 6. Find a better hiding place for the paladin's sword from the surface. I'll deal with that later. Interesting. 7. Remember that your life means less than nothing to me. I have plenty of people vying to become the Hand of Hosilla. Hosilla. Truly a charming person. Can't wait to meet her.
I'll watch your back.
Spoiler alert, it's a her.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Gonna heal up Camellia. And then a little bit of Sela. And then we're gonna head into this room and most certainly eat shit and die probably. Because in here we have a corrupt mongrel brute. Okay. So let's see.
I will help where I can.
Definitely
Open your heart
gonna
to
want to
me.
whip out the bless for this one.
You need me.
Not many other buffs or whatever we can do at this point. I don't really want to expend a use of grease right now. I'm trying to think, is there a time where grease might be better used? This is probably the best time for grease.
Only you deserve my obedience.
We're gonna whip out. We're gonna open with the grease and probably run this by turn-based mode.
You'll make a fine trophy.
They're gonna make a fine trophy,
Beg me to stop.
and they're gonna beg her to stop. The more you know, I gotta say, the more you know. We're gonna actually delay our turn for the brute to run up. He's gonna run ahead, try to hit Anric, and then miss. Good. That's very good. We could reveal the light of the angels dazzling him, but I don't think that's worth it. We're just gonna try to hit him twice. Critically missed.
The light
Take you. We're gonna hit him with the Evil Eye to lower his AC. And his armor class is gonna be lowered for another round. A number of rounds 3 plus Shaman's Wisdom modifier, which is +3. So it's gonna be active for a few rounds. Okay. That Grease took out 2 mongrels, which is good. Gonna move her out of melee range for the brute. We really want to focus fire on this guy because he's capable of doing a lot of damage. As seen, he did 11 damage to Anric. That's a lot at this level. And we're gonna move a little bit this way so that guard has to walk a little further to get us. Hopefully this brute can die in this turn. We're gonna activate the weapon enhancement. Critical hit. Didn't do quite as much as I was hoping it would. Miss Anric, good. Might have him. Ooh, he has like 1 hit point left. Oh, he has 0 hit point. Fucking barbarian levels. Jeez. We're gonna have to beat the shit out of this guy for a minute. There we go. Guide my blade. Okay, the Rangers are still down. That's really good. And that guy's just starting to run up. That's good. Okay. So this is going quite well. Even if Anric is not in the best HP situation, I don't think there's a real practical reason to moving behind the person you're attacking. It's just something I kind of like to do. Okay, and Anric has fallen, but he hasn't died, which is very good. Because if he fucking died there, we'd have to reload from a quick save and try this again. At this point, we're just gonna let this play out. Good, that guy fell. We're actually gonna hit him with the lower to armor class. Actually, never mind. Canelli's gonna eat shit and die. Please don't kill everyone. So, this is more of a testament to my incompetence than it is to the quality of my builds at the moment. Because at 2nd level, you can only fuck up a build so badly, and also. Did that throwing axe just turn into an arrow and bounce off that ranger? What? God damn, Sela. You blew him up. Yeah, this is more a testament to my poor gameplay than it is, you know, my bad builds. I think there might. This door's got a strong lock on it. You'll break every lockpick you have, and it still won't budge. Believe me. I've tried. What? That was before I found the key to it and took a few valuables for myself. Ha. Take a look inside. You might find something you can use. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's interesting. So that's another little perk if you bring Windowlog with you. Some cool enlarge and reduce person. Hopefully a scimitar in here somewhere. No. Damn. I don't think we picked up a scimitar. Because we have a weapon focused scimitar, I think I took weapon focused scimitar. That or power attack? Yeah, I took weapon focused scimitar without actually having a scimitar because I'm smart, cool, and good. I'm trying to remember where the water elemental is. Oh, I think the water elemental's in that room. But before we go in there, there's no reason not to rest. There is no reason not to rest. So, because, at least as far as I can remember, I don't think there's a penalty to resting in the shield maze. Aside from, like, if you get attacked while resting. So we're gonna rest to get all our spell slots and shit back. Maybe you can start pitching in a little at the camp. Getting your hands dirty isn't as terrifying as you'd think. Getting one's hands dirty, I thought that was only used to describe some grisly act. I certainly would not wish to do anything like that. So true, Camellia. So true. And we didn't even rest entirely, which is
You can trust me.
stellar. And
What's on your mind?
you know, I think Camellia is pretty trustworthy. I trust Camellia. So going into this, the water elemental fight here, without so yeah, this is a large water elemental, and this is where runs go to die. This is what I kind of consider the litmus test for, like, if you kind of know what you're doing, which we're about to quickly find out that I do not know what I'm doing. Because the water elemental can very easily fuck you up very badly. And we're going to pre-buff for this pretty hard.
I'll watch
Do
you
we have a
back.
scroll of bless? That would be better. We also have a scroll of prayer. What is that? It can't be used by this caster. Can it be used by her? It can be used by Seela, so we're going to use it on her. Seela is most likely going to be the one drawing damage here. So we're going to hit her with the protection from cold, which is going to block most of the damage that the water elementals are going to do, because water elementals deal cold damage. We also are going to want to have her have bull strength, so that she, you know, is nice and strong going into battle. Also going to hit her with a enlarged person to make her big, hopefully be able to hit. I could potion, sure, yeah, why not? We're really buffing Seela a lot here.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
That she does. Let's see. Buff everyone up. We're gonna do Inspired Rage right before we charge in. Potion of Cat's Grace. Then we're gonna do a potion, Scroll of Prayer.
The heartbeat quickens.
Oh, that triggered. Okay, I guess that triggered him. So we're in combat now, I guess. Okay. I want her to attack from range. Okay. Let's see. Inspire Rage. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Hopefully decides to go for Seela. Although it probably won't. We're gonna Evil Eye its armor class. Failed its will save. Nice.
No
It's probably
match
gonna run
for
for
me.
Lindoy because she just did damage to it. We're gonna delay the turn till after the water elemental. It's gonna run. It is gonna run for Lindoy. Okay, cool. Spirit weapon enhancement. Stab him. I don't think it counts as chaotic or evil. Yeah, so we're not gonna bother with the smite evil. Just gonna have Seela try to smack this water elemental. I don't want to move Windwog as far away as possible. It's probably going to try to move for Windwog and then trigger attacks of opportunity from all of our party members, if I had to guess. No, it's going to try to slam on Seela. Someone should tell this elemental that Seela is not a romanceable companion.
Go for their heart.
It doesn't have one.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Turn base isn't entirely necessary, but I want to take it slow.
I'm alright.
Ooh, did a lot of damage. See, look, it would have dealt a lot more damage. It would have dealt 8 cold damage to Seela, just straight up taking her out if she wasn't protected from cold right now. So that's pretty poggers. Let's see. It's still evil-eyed, right? Yeah.
I'll cut you wide open.
Lay on hand self. Cool, 12 damage.
Don't worry about me.
Jesus. Fuck. Whew. Okay, we might die here, fellas. Might have a cool little wipe moment. Depends on if it hits, and we need to reload because the main character just died. Okay, so we're going to try the water elemental fight again. This time probably buffing up even more than we did previously. Kind of the biggest thing that went wrong there was that the prayer triggered, like, it gained the aggro of the water elemental, something I didn't think would happen. So let's see. Well, let's open the door first and then get into the room right here. And then press the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful F5 key. Again, why not? Why don't we? What do we want? We're going to want her to drink her Shield of Faith. We're going to heal her just a bit. We have all these healing potions. I don't mind using them. We're definitely going to burn through most of these throughout the first chapter of the game and the prologue. Shield of Faith. We're also going to want... We want all of our melee fighters to be shielded. What do I have? This is bark skin, isn't it? Put that on Camellia. Enlarged person. We're going to put that on Sela. I guess I could have had Camellia cast Enlarged person, but it is what it is. Protection from cold. I'm going to put on you. We're going to have resist cold on you, main character, because if he dies, kind of need to restart everything, but if someone else falls and eats shit, we can just revive them. Bear's Endurance, gonna want to put that on Sela, probably, I guess. Who cares? It doesn't matter too much. Scroll of Prayer. Definitely want that on you. Reduce Person, could put that on Windwalk, but she also has this Potion of Cat's Grace, which we're gonna use instead, which is gonna give her a very nice bonus to hit of +10. Then we're gonna want her to bless everyone up, and we're gonna try you doing that, and then having everyone charge in to battle.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Can't have him. There, are you charging? Good.
Only you deserve.
So, hopefully this is gonna go a bit better than it did last time.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Just go for it. Real time. All right, so that already went much better than it did last time. Throw your axe.
Into the fray.
We're gonna want you right up here, so hopefully the water elemental will choose to attack you. It's not, it's gonna try to attack Camellia. So that means we're gonna want her to be fighting defensively. Battle Spirit, what the frick? Does normal damage to incorporeal targets regardless of its bonus. I don't know what. I've never seen that before. It's also just not useful. Battle Spirit. Morale bonus. No, that's not useful. We're gonna want her to be fighting defensively, because this is going to give her a penalty to her attack rolls, but a bonus to her armor class.
I'll rip you apart.
Why didn't I use the evil eye? God damn it. Okay.
No glory without risk.
So this is how it feels.
They'll beg me to.
It didn't go that much better.
The light take you.
This is how it feels.
Okay. Freezing.
Into the fray.
Come on. This is working oddly well, even though 2 of our party members have fallen.
No glory
Without risk. Ooh, shit. Okay. Well, now we need to reload. We will do this. I swear we will do this. We will kill this water elemental if it is the last thing I do. I've done this before. So, you know how earlier I was saying this is your litmus test? I'm just going to pretend I didn't say that. So the most important thing we could probably have you do is Evil Eye. Inspired Rage. Already blessed up. Trying to think of more things we could do here. I guess we could give Bull's Strength to Anric. Have everyone hold their actions, or, you know, just go ahead with it, I guess.
Do not fear.
Okay.
Do not
Sure,
waver.
yeah, okay. I kind of flubbed that, but whatever.
Beg me to stop.
Sela charge. You charge. You use that and then charge.
Into the fray.
There's no point in using grease here, by the way, because I don't think the water elemental can fall. Considering it's kind of made of water, I don't think the grease would do too much. No real point in moving Windwalk up. It's just, it makes me feel like she's doing something. She's doing a little bit of damage each round, which is nice. She didn't Evil Eye what? Okay, maybe it passed. Did it pass the save? It probably passed the save. Yeah, passed the will save. So she's gonna have to recast the Evil Eye on her.
The inheritor.
On
Guide
the
my
Elmo
blade.
here. God, this is just not going well at all.
I'll rip you apart.
Evil Eye, AC. Boom. Succeeded. Okay.
The light.
But for this round, it's still going to have a lower armor class. Please don't kill Sela. Okay. We have to Evil Eye it again. Keeps succeeding that will save, which is very annoying.
Without risk.
And then it just fucking killed like 3 people.
No match for me.
Into the
So this is an optional fight that you don't have to do. So you don't have to subject yourself to this if you really don't want to.
The light. Take you.
Oh my god. We're just gonna let this play out. If they kill it, great. But if not, we will try again. Critical miss. Come on, Sela. Wow. The enlarged person wore off. Is she fighting defense? Yeah, she is fighting defensively. Just hotbar realignment. Wow. It's rolling very poorly if it hasn't hit Sela. Okay, well there we go. That we did it, I guess. Unfortunately, we lost someone who is very helpful. But that's not the end of the world, because we can just revive her with one of Tarendalev's scales. I'd rather not have to use a scale to revive her, but you know what, man? Sometimes it just is what it is. It do be like that sometimes. It do. Edible moss, more potions of light wounds. Kitchen smelling of burnt fat and garlic. Food was clearly cooked here in vast quantities. Then we have a cool little perception check to give us a ring that we don't know what it does. And we're unable to identify it because someone failed their Arcana check. Probably Anric. I mean, he's supposed to be like the knowledge man. He is the knowledge man. But not knowledgeable in all things Arcana, unfortunately. Let's use some potions of healing. Oh. I've got so many. I don't mind being a bit gluttonous with them. Our main character's hit points are a bit low, especially for a melee fighter, but I don't sweat it too much because he's most of the time not going to be in the front lines. Or he will be in the front lines, but like he's soon going to be getting, by soon I mean several sessions from now, going to be getting a mount. And while you're riding a mount, they're mostly going to be attacking that. Enemies have a hard-on for attacking your mount. So the reason we're moving back here is because on that Hand of Hosilla note, Hosilla's orders note, we learned that there is a hidden torch here, or like torch that if you pull on, boom, opens this door, and hopefully in here, down here, we will find a key to let us get the fuck out of this stupid ass dungeon that, if you can't tell, I don't think very highly of. So let's charge into battle. Absolutely destroying these the Hand of Hosilla here. Or not. She's gonna try to channel negative energy. Both of them are. But it didn't go too well for them. Nice. Oh, we get a bunch of goodies here. Some cure, some damage, inflict wound spells, and Hosilla's key, and another one of Hosilla's orders, which just has the same stuff written on it that we read earlier. What is this? The bodies of the maze builders lie where they were caught by the earth elementals enraged by the earthquake. The builder's tool lie scattered next to their bodies. Not entirely sure. Someone seems to have sent something in chat. VARFYL. That means nothing to me. I'm going to assume that's some kind of bot. How exciting. Second time streaming, you get a bot in your chat. I always thought you had to be like a big time streamer to get one of those. Just gonna put user in timeout, I suppose. Unless that was some sort of code for something, in which case I sincerely apologize. Fuck. Let's see. Monitor lizards running in. Should have charged into this combat, but whatever. I forgot that these guys were here. This can go very, very poorly because monitor lizards have a poison that can. Oh, thank God she passed. That if you fail, can seriously fuck you up, and I mean it will seriously fuck you up. I think it inflicts Constitution damage or something, which makes it even harder to pass the save. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful critical hit there from Anric. Just gonna try to kill these monitor lizards. Sela 8 shouldn't fell.
No match for me.
Come on. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hitting the monitor lizard. Just gonna let this play out. Man, how long have I been streaming? It's been about 58 minutes. Okay. Almost done with the shield maze. After the shield maze, probably call it there. Maybe a little bit before the end of the shield maze, we'll see. A large aggressive creature was kept in this cage. Judging by the bent bars, that creature is now loose. Maybe the monitor lizards? I sure hope so, at least.
I am helpful.
Ooh, beautiful. A potion of haste. That's powerful. Unironically. That's a powerful item to be getting so early. Haste is like an S tier buff that you're basically always going to want on your party heading into any battle from the time you get the buff to the time you end the game. Haste is always going to be useful. We're gonna put this, I know it just says amulet, but this is a amulet of like +1 natural armor or whatever. I know that because I spend way too much time playing this game. We're gonna put that on Anric because he's our main character. We don't want him to die, and having even just a moderately higher armor class is very important. That's a extra 5% chance that enemies don't hit him. And we get a beautiful statue of Baphomet here. Beautiful voice acting. I'm really selling it there, man. Nice.
So this is how it
What the fuck was that? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. We're not gonna let Camellia just eat shit and die like that. I've got plans for her. Long-term plans. Every companion's got like companion quests in this game. I don't want her to just die like that. At least not until her quest's over. Okay, well maybe don't charge
you wide open.
against him. Okay, and it killed Camellia again. Guys, I'm good at this game, I promise. Okay, so let's not run completely into the room. Which one is the one with the sword? I think it's this one with the sword. He's the most dangerous one. We're going to charge at him. I don't know why your speed is 20. Why is your speed 20? Mine is 10 because of scale mail. God damn it. If I give him something else, will he move faster? No. Bruh. Her speed is 20 as well because of banded mail. Ugh. People with heavy armor are so annoying. Okay, whatever. What are you doing? You should be charging. You're not charging.
Well,
You can't. You're too big, fat, and slow to charge.
save the last one for me.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Definitely wanted that guy to die first. Oh, this one also has a sword. Okay, good. They're dead. I think they all have swords, actually. Now that I think about it.
So this is how it feels.
Okay, Camellia has fallen once again. Trying to hit me with your bow? What the fuck is that? Get out of here. Oh, Jesus. Why are they dealing so much damage? 1d6 plus 11? What the fuck? Oh my god. That's like literally all of their hit points. Jeez, only has a +6 to hit, but still, when they do hit, that's... Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's just like terrifying. Please kill this Cambion. I'm on the edge of my seat here. This is a high octane, intense combat that people who play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous for. Another cool 11 damage. Sela. Woo! Finally. Alright. Let's loot their bodies. What are they using? Scimitar. They have scimitars. Let's go. That's why. It's because the scimitar is a deadly weapon. That what they just did to us, we will do to so many of their allies. Finally, we have a decent to hit chance with our main weapon, and we're going to be doing some pretty good damage. I think less than the longsword. Yeah, a bit less than the longsword is capable of, but still really good. We have a higher crit threat range, an extra 5% chance to hit, because it's 18 to 20, not just 19 to 20. Let's see what's over here.
I am helpful, am I not?
I can think of no one more helpful than you, my lady. Some commas and pickaxes or whatever, if that's your thing. I'm pretty sure Sela is wearing like scale mail or banded mail. Yeah, so half plate is better than what she currently has on. Although it is substantially more heavy. Excuse me. Right, we're gonna want to heal before we move forward.
You can trust me.
I know. I know. Healing everyone up. Alright. Let's move on. We don't want to go in that room. That's an optional room. We'll go in that room later. If we have the resources to, which I'm sure we will. At the moment, we just want to kind of move ahead. Okay, so this room... We don't have to keep... Actually, all of these rooms, we could have stopped earlier. But we're going to keep going because there's something cool, good, and awesome down here. Let's see...
A bright future awaits.
I know it looks like it's just this Cambion, but there's like 15 million of them somewhere around here. Beautiful. There they are. Camellia, you're gonna want to fight defensively against that one. Anric is going to join you, and Sela is gonna charge.
This is how it feels.
Did I mess up again?
Or not. Sela's gonna... Fucking, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Into the fray.
This is just not going too well. Low level combat. Oh man. Thrilling stuff. Nice hit with the scimitar, my man. Just kind of slowly cleaving our way through all of these Cambions. This is the most deadly part of the shield maze, if memory serves. Aside from the boss at the end can be very frustrating. Although, since we're playing a melee character, it will be less frustrating than it was when I was playing my ranged characters, for reasons that will be evident when we get to it. Heal up, everyone. Press F5. Okay, so. I don't remember how to solve this. Is there something in this, like, note? Find a better hiding place for that paladin sword from the surface. I'll find it later. But you solve this puzzle, there's like a paladin sword or something. It's gonna be cool. You're gonna love it. But the problem is I don't remember the combination, and I don't want to have to look it up. However, I'm probably just gonna have to look it up. Unless in this room there's like a super cool, good, and exciting note for us to read that tells us the combination. But I don't think there is. I think there's just some earth elementals. Which
Rely on me.
shouldn't be that hard to deal with. Why the path target is not? I guess it's blocked by some sandbags. Just doing some cool, fun, medium earth elemental bashing.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Definitely not. What is its attack? Plus 10. Ooh, mama. That's rough. Gonna hit you with that evil eye, baby. Make you easier to hit.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Sela falls in every fucking combat encounter. But you know what? What's important? It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep going. And I do respect that Sela continues to get very hard, and continues to get up and keep going. She is truly a paladin of Iomedae. I'm really trying to remember what the combination for this is. Let's just try some random ones. No, that didn't work. No. Blue, red, amber, green. Definitely not. Amber. Green, amber, blue, red. No. Red, green, blue, amber. I think I already did that one. Okay. Awesome, cool. Some Russian bots in my chat. That's incredible. Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm gonna have to ban them and block them. Cool. Remove. Very cool. Poggers, how exciting. I'm gonna have to look this up. I sincerely apologize. Dearest viewer who is most certainly watching this far in the hour and 11-minute long stream, you probably didn't make it past minute 10. Let's see. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Shield Maze, puzzle, color puzzle. This is deeply embarrassing, and I sincerely apologize. Yellow, blue, red, yellow. It's, oh my gosh. Yellow, blue, red, yellow. Okay, so the solution to this puzzle comes from in this room, the color of the paintings on the wall. It would have taken me an extremely long time to figure that out, so I'm quite glad I looked it up. Sela peers closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you. Wait, this is... No, it can't be. Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance, the great sword of Yanielle. Yanielle? That's what this is, but it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrad with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course this rusted piece of metal must belong to that very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times, in paintings and in the hands of Yanielle, of the Yanielle statue. I've even thought of going to the Estrad Museum to see the real thing in person. How did it get here? What's so special about it? Sela frowns. Now, nothing, I guess. But this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yanielle held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see Radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. I love this music here. You're emphasizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good to it. Who is Yanielle? No, you've never heard of Yanielle. She's famous all over Galarian. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and where the Crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. Or when the Crusade started, she couldn't sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the Crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always first into battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened to her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her, maybe there was more to it than that, I don't know. But anyway, she went into the whirlwind without her fellow soldiers, and she didn't just survive the mission. She even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She died as she lived, with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished. Sela frowns. Don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope she died quickly. A hero's death. Because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about Yanielle. Are you a fan of hers or something? I suppose you could say that, Sela chuckles. I've always felt an affinity with Yanielle. I know what it's like to not be what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yanielle. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she is a hero. That's what counts. How could a priceless relic end up down here? Yanielle disappeared, but we somehow recover from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yanielle's blade and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Estrad with certain other Crusader relics, but now it turns out that somebody stole it. Sela laughs. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it's no use to us. It's no use to anyone down here. But what if it could be repaired? Well, cool. Let's keep going. Thank you, Sela. Very cool. So, we learned of...
I hope you appreciate this.
I really do. Oh, sorry about that. So we just learned of one of Sela's kind of like great personal heroes, Yanielle.
We will win this war.
Sure hope so. Who died at the siege or battle of Dresden, when Dresden was taken over by the demon Monago. Which is, cool, good, and exciting. Hopefully she died a quick death, because otherwise that would be bad. Before we go through this door, we're going to pause. You may have wondered what that, I kind of teleported there for a minute, then apologized and kind of just forgot to, I kind of just let it go. I have a mod installed that you can basically just teleport instantly around the map, like so. Telling you now, for full disclosure, the mod is called Toybox. I'm not going to be using the mod except for enabling, basically the ability to romance every character at once. But there are some times where I might use the mod to unbreak the game if such a thing happens, as, sometimes such a thing does happen. But we just found this legendary blade, Radiance, so tell you what, let's give it to Sela. I'm sure she'll be excited to wield it. And then we're going to take a nice long nap. Your cooking's so terrible it even turns my stomach, and I'm used to eating mold and rats. Where is your vaunted mongrel tenacity now, you beast? Just suffer this new trial. Suffering is all your life has prepared you for, after all. Isn't that right? God damn, Camellia. After 4 hours of rest, you were attacked. It was just attacked by a giant fly. That's fine.
Have I pleased you?
Yes, you have. As the game goes on, I promise we'll do less of this, like, resting. Or we might do more or less of this resting. The only reason we're resting right now is because I know that there's a big fight upcoming, and it's always good to be prepared for these kinds of things. So get ready for a bit of a long cutscene. I know I'm getting prepared. Anric is certainly getting prepared. I guess we may as well give him that ring. It doesn't really matter too much who wears it. From what I remember, it doesn't do too much helpful stuff. We're going to be equipping Anric for battle, because he is about to, let's just say, get beset on all sides by things that want him dead. We're going to give him a protection from evil. I'm tempted to use... I'll give him the Potion of Blur. So we're really buffing Anric up.
Open your heart to me.
Because of reasons that will make themselves evident in just a moment. Let's see. I don't think it's necessary to use Unbreakable Heart,
Together we stand.
from what I remember.
Where do you want me?
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Should we cast enlarge person on Anric? It will decrease his armor class. No, that's fine. Let's just head in. Praise Iomade. Ow. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals. Pitiful monsters, not human or demon. Even tieflings are less effective than you. But I, your master Savamelek, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit to me. No, we are descendants of the Crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. Hosilla. Well, who is the next descendant of Crusaders who values old legends more than their life? Beasts, monsters, and human guys, reveal your true nature. This is sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Aasimar. Eat, underground Crusaders. Eat the flesh of the Crusaders above. Crusader above. Find your true strength. And then they fall into some kind of demonic rage as they feast upon the body of the Aasimar. Sepia. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees one after another and claw into the Aasimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the formal mongrels snarl like animals fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. Your companions writhe in agony. One clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pull in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! And still the clarity remains with you. Somewhere deep down beneath the veil of rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. We're going to seize the light within us. By sheer force of will, you master your rage, and almost in response, warmth suffuses you from within. Warmth and joy from a simple realization. You can win. You can save these people. The power of heaven bolsters and guides you. Its light breaks free and, enveloping the mongrels, grants them the gift of blissful oblivion. Lowering your gaze, you see a scarlet stain on your chest. The wound has reopened, and instead of blood pouring forth, you see only radiant light. That's badass, man. The demon convulses in pain when the light reaches him. What are you? Destroy this vermin. Hosilla points at you. He's already wounded. Winduag, kill. Winduag takes a step forward. I no longer serve you, you bitch. Not you or your flying monkey. I always fight with the strongest side. Lan emerges from the shadows, knocking an arrow in his bow as he moves. What'd I miss? A dramatic showdown? Oh, it's you. Perfect. Literally just me on a Saturday night. Okay, then we're gonna inspire rage in everyone. Hit her with the evil eye. We're gonna want Sela to, I believe Hosilla's certainly evil, yeah. And then we're gonna want Sela to smite and then run forward. Come on. The battle is about to get much more tense. O mighty Savamelek, your faithful servant invokes you now. Demons, protect your mistress. Demons always make the worst guards. And then Windwog just fucking kills Hosilla. That's interesting. That's a specific thing that if you bring Windwog with you will happen. Because that doesn't happen if you bring Lan with you. Otherwise, you know, you just kind of have to continue fighting Hosilla. Another thing that's specific to Windwog is...
They didn't have a choice. They were forced to do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna continue talking what I was talking about, and then we will continue with this story. Another thing that's specific to Windwog that I didn't mention last time, that if you bring Lan, doesn't happen, or actually happens, plays out differently, is when you first get to that room with the corrupted mongrels, and you encounter the first corrupted mongrels, Windwog is gonna say, like, I don't know who the fuck these people are, they're weaklings, they must be some losers that got corrupted and, you know, couldn't fend off the corruption on their own because they're weak. If you bring Lan with you, after killing the mongrels, he has a bit of an emotional breakdown moment. Not quite full breakdown, but it's, you know, it's clearly a very emotional moment for him as he's killing his own kind. And he says that the person he just killed, one of the mongrels' name was Hovland, or something like that. So it's a very interesting contrast between the two, where Lan is a much kinder person, but Windwog is just completely obsessed with like power and strength. That said, let's move on. Lan stares at the mongrels lying senseless on the floor.
Keep telling yourself that, Lan. There is always a choice. They could have chosen to die, but now they're going to live and become stronger. I know that from personal experience.
Shut up! You're not just a traitor, you're a monster! The young ones, they believed your stories, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh!
Lan turns to her, his face twisted in fury. The lizard half is snarling, the eye narrowed. The words come out like a growl.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
Goddamn.
I led by example. I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
Makes a good point.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
To an extent, Windwog has a point here. She did undergo this same ritual, apparently, and she came out fine. So she must actually be pretty strong, you know, physically or, I guess, spiritually, mentally. She is indeed exceptional among the mongrels.
Who do you want at your side? The person who betrayed the demons to follow you? The person who will do everything you say and bring glory to your name? Or this trash?
Windwog turns to you. Wow. Okay. Well, let's analyze our options here. But before we do that, I guess we should inspect the wound on our chest. The bleeding deep wound on your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone. It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
Sighing loudly, Lan whispers,
As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on him and chose him from among all others. There's magic inside this Uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is, go see a cleric. You're pathetic, lamb.
Love the voice actress. God, she really puts her all into it. It's incredible. She actually voices, the voice actress for Windowog, voices the main antagonist, or one of the main antagonists, I suppose, in Pathfinder Kingmaker. I haven't actually beaten Kingmaker, but I do know that she voices the, like, Dryad lady, who's, like, I think one of the villains, I'm not sure.
I just kept going until I found it. You can find a way into anywhere if you try hard enough. And besides, I also remembered some of this traitor's stories. At least some of them were true. But that doesn't matter now. We need to tell Sol everything, and then we need to get out of here.
We asked Lan how he found the way here. Lan offers a vague shrug.
We? You think you're the one going to the surface with them? Isn't that sweet?
So you've been serving Savamelik this whole time, Windowog?
Better just serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neathers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Savamelik. Hosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
Windowog's eyes gleam. So the thing is, once again, she's got a good point here. Not an unignorable point. Of course, there are numerous flaws with Windowog. But, you know, we are indeed... She is correct in her observation that we did kill the shit out of Hosilla. And Savamelik did run away like a little bitch.
I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you. You say you didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
Ooh, Lan. Absolutely brutal.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you. So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the Windwag that he wants to see. I'm willing to do anything to get out of this hole. And you're willing to do anything too. Don't try to hide it. I know you, Lan. I've had time to study you.
Ooh, Windowog laughs. Windowog's laughter cuts off sharply. A lot of laughing. She's a fun person. She likes to laugh. She just loves laughing.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
Why didn't you try to stop us from going inside the maze? You knew we might uncover your secret.
Savamelik is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you've gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans.
The only thing Windwalk is missing is a mustache to twirl and a railroad to put little children on.
I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neathers will be yours. I'll bring them to you if you take me with you.
What exactly are you proposing to do with the mongrels?
What you saw here. They will become stronger. They will be an army unlike anything ever seen before on Golarion. Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army. An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
So Windwalk's clearly delusional as shit, and she doesn't know very much about Golarion. Because to say that the Neathers, the mongrels, are gonna be an army unlike anything before on Golarion, Anric would probably know this is bullshit because he studied history or whatever. There's been some pretty freaking epic armies on Golarion, and I don't think the mongrels are gonna be able to stack up to them. But, you know, she thinks highly of her people, at least. She's a optimist. That's good.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
Love Lan.
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me. My mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity. If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those Neathers, they will be able to do the same.
You said you went through the same ritual. Does that mean you ate human flesh too?
Yes. Priscilla found me in the caves.
Damn.
I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Savamelek tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh.
Yeah.
A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe.
Tendies.
That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way.
Woo. Girl likes to eat. Can't blame her, I guess.
Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
Okay.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
Lan looks at her in disgust.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then who would have listened to your feeble jokes?
I like his
jokes. Who would have
jokes.
showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
Ooh, a predatory gleam appears in Windwalk's eyes. I really like that last line especially because it shows just how petty she is. And just how, like, I can almost imagine her, like, metaphorically, like she's crouching, she's got, like, the perfect shot, you know? And to her, that was just, like, fucking killing blow type shit right there.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wendwog.
And there we can see Lan is not gonna just die that easily and just fold up. Lan is made of stronger stuff.
Look, isn't our Lan sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals?
Probably eat shit and die, if I recall correctly. Windowog's words drip with venom. What did your service to Hasilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come. I had no doubt that Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neaters easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in?
So here we can see that Windowog is a pretty good manipulator, actually. She's very good at, like, getting people to do what she wants, or at least good at getting the mongrels to do what she wants. And I just want you to know that in-game statistics, Windowog has a charisma of 5, which gives her a -3 to all her charisma checks. So either these mongrels are really stupid, which I think is quite likely, or she just rolled natural 20s all the time. Take what you will from that.
So when Lan ran off looking for the angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neathholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
I love the gongs. I really love the talk of gongs. That's funny.
You sicken me.
Not much more to say than that. I've heard enough.
You know which one of us you need. Take me with you, and I will give you an army of Neathers.
Don't fall for her empty words. Wendowog despises everyone but herself. As soon as you show any weakness, she'll betray you, just like she betrayed us.
That is the reasoning of a weak person. A strong person does not fear, they act.
I don't, does number 3 actually give us new questions to ask?
You can ask me anything you want.
No, it does not.
Then you know which one of us you need.
Sure you will.
Take me
Why do you
with
want to come with me,
and
Lan?
I will gi-
Up there on the surface, the Crusades are still going on, right? Since I'm a mongrel, that means I've got Crusader blood in my veins. You could say it's my destiny, even. Anyway, I'm ready to do my duty. And all of you Crusaders get rations, right? With vegetables? Well, I'll be killing demons and be well fed for doing it? That's not life. That's a dream come true.
Gotta love Lan. Oh my gosh. More bots spamming junk in the chat that I have to delete. Removed. I'll have you know that even though there's absolutely no human viewers that will ever see this, I won't stand for these bots.
I'm sorry you trusted Wendowog instead of me, and that you didn't show the light of heaven to Sol. But she can be very persuasive. She honed her skills on all of us in the tribe. I'm asking you, believe me when I say that I won't let you down. I have nothing to lose down here apart from my chief's distrust and my friendship with the giant roaches. I'll do whatever the crusade needs. The angel deemed you worthy of his power, not just his sword, to light the path in the darkness. So, I can trust you too. Seems fair to me.
Are you really that desperate to go to the surface, Lan? Why didn't you run away before? You know why. The Uplanders will never accept us. Don't pretend you're going for food rations. Then why? For death? For glory? If it's death you seek, you're sure to find it.
Maybe I'll be able to find something on the surface that you can't get down here. Like a way to help the mongrels. A way to stop our tribes from having to follow scum like you.
Just remember, Windowog has literally never seen the sun before. Why do you want to help me, Windowog?
You think I'm just a freak from the catacombs. but Neithers are faster, stronger, and tougher than you Uplanders. Take me with you, and I'll build you an army of Neithers. I'll lure them out of this hole, we'll round them all up, every last tribe, and perform the ritual. And then, you will be a power to be reckoned with on the surface. Many of the Neithers will be no better than the mindless beasts we encountered in the dungeons. But there will also be those who can overcome the fog and be like me. I will lead them into battle, and you will command us all.
How exciting. Her cat-like gaze is locked onto yours, her pupils blown wide. What the? Wait, hold on. Take me with you. I'll lure them out of this hole, we'll round them all up, every last tribe, and perform the ritual. Where you eat Asmars? Juicy Asmar thighs that are big, yummy, delicious, and fill up your tummy? Okay.
You trusted me from the beginning and hid the angel's light from that idiot Saul. Keep listening to me, and a glorious future awaits us.
Noted.
Just don't become too reliant on heaven's light. Remember what happened to the angel who wielded it before you.
All right. I made my decision.
I hope we're not taking this girl with us. She'll sell us to the first demon she sees.
If we're befriending monsters in order to fight the demons, why not join forces with the strongest of them? Isn't that the rational choice? They're both equally hideous. Neither of them will improve the aesthetics of our little band.
Okay, so for a brief moment before we make this decision, I wanted to note that the first time I played this game, when Windowog first pulls you aside as you're entering Neathholm, and she tells you, like, don't show the light of heaven because you're gonna get all the Neithers killed, basically. I thought she sounded quite believable. It sounded like quite reasonable. Like, oh yeah, if I show these, poorly equipped, untrained cave people the light of heaven, it's going to basically, they're all going to surge into this extremely dangerous part of the underground catacombs that I don't know much about, and they're all going to get themselves killed. So, like, sure, I'm going to hide the light of heaven. Sorry, Lan. But then, like, it kind of got revealed that she's fucking insane, and is, like, comically evil by, like, eating bodies and shit. And I wasn't too pleased with that, so I went with Lan. However, in this playthrough, we're going to be going with Windowog for the simple reason that Windowog is more entertaining. Also, not just that reason, but she has a romance that I quite like, so we're going to go with her as well. Also, I went with Lan my last playthrough, and it was like, I don't want to do the same thing twice in a row. It's kind of boring. Come with me, Windowog.
You're making a mistake. If some priest ever winds up down here, I'll ask him to pray for your soul. But I doubt it'll help you.
Lan shakes his head.
Who cares what you think? The master has made his choice. Lan knows too much. He must die.
Windowog's eyes gleam with triumph. She turns to you.
You're right. I know everything. And I also know where I'm not wanted, so I think I'll just go and have a chat with Saul.
Leave while I'm still in a good mood, Lan. Neither of these two options are quite desirable, as I don't really want to be that mean to Lan. I quite like Lan, actually. But we have to pick one of these two options. So fuck off while I still feel like not killing you.
Yeah, if this is you in a good mood, then maybe I'm lucky we're parting ways now.
He got away. Don't worry, Lan. I'll get you. Wait here, Master. I will bring Sol and the other Uplanders. We'll make sure that everyone knows that Lan failed to save anyone and fled like a coward.
Windowog turns to you. A lot of turning going on here. And everyone just materializes. How incredible. Fucking gotta read more text from this guy. Holy shit, I've been doing this reading bullshit for like 20 minutes or whatever. Chief Soul appears flanked by mongrels. The journey is taking its toll on him. His breath is labored and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. What's this? Anevia gives a low whistle. Well, I'll be damned. Turns out old Holren wasn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here, damn it. Horgus's lip curls in distaste and he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. Oh, you mean all that over there? My bad. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance for Eagle Watch, Anevia. How could you miss a nest of demons beneath Kenabras? Anevia sighs. Yeah, right. Like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everybody knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Kenabras. Those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake, so thanks. Anevia, how's the leg? Anevia winces slightly, but forces a smile. Better than yesterday. Worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die, don't worry. The maze was full of dangers, but we dealt with them. Windowag crosses her arms. I sense that the maze was an evil place, and so it was. There was a demon sitting right in the corner of it, with spells to dull our minds. We barely managed to overpower him. When we reached the cultist's lair, that's when we saw Lan. He ran like the coward he is, abandoning the young ones to be mauled by the demon. Soul looks at the unconscious mongrels laid out on the ground. Yes, Lan is too hasty. Will we survive if we listen to people like him? No. Lan is not one of us. He does not understand our path. You understand, Windowag. You saved us. Always thought you were a decent sort. Respect. Anevia hitting Windowag with the plus rep. You need to look after the young mongrels. They're out for the count, but when they wake up, Chief, you'll see that these experiments have made them stronger. They survived. They're warriors now. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplander and you, Windowag, you saved them. That's what matters. We will help them from here. But if they want to go to the surface, I don't know if there's anything I can do to stop them. Look, it's time to get out of here. I'm going with the Uplanders, Chief. The maze holds no more secrets now. I have to go further. Soul heaves a sigh. You always had to go further than everyone else. But what can I do? Go on then. But make sure to come back to us somehow. But where are you going? Where's the way out? I think I've worked it out. Windowag searches Hosilla's body and shows you some papers and a key. If there's a key, there's a door. If there's a letter, then it was intended for someone. Anevia's eyes quickly skim over the letter, and she passes it to you. The letter. Cultist dispatch. Savamelik, this is my last warning. You need to act discreetly, without attracting any more attention than you already have. People are already talking about the strange disappearances of Kenabras' most righteous men. Keep a low ground, nurture your mongrel pets, and wait patiently. The call to battle will come soon, and it will sound loud and clear down there, even down there in the catacombs. Gather your warriors immediately after that, bring them to the surface, and lead them to the Tower of Strahd. This tower will be my final dagger, and I shall plunge it into the guts of Kenabras. Our vicious servant, Faxon, made the tower's base of operations several months ago, taking command over the Templar forces in Kenabras while the Grand Master was distracted by other matters. Faxon has already gathered a stash of weapons, potions, and other useful supplies, which he will gladly share with you if needed. If he behaves himself, you two should combine your forces. If not, just take a stupid little head off his shoulders and take command yourself, Mistress Monago. Cool. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, passwords, their secret hideouts. Really? I think we should show this to whoever's in charge of Kenabras right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Okay, cool. So, that's that. We're going to loot these bodies, and then we're going to call it here for tonight, because I'm getting super tired, and my mouth is getting a bit dry from all that reading. How are the mongrels doing? The mongrel moans. Cool. Is Dira here? Can we trade with Dira? Dira? Hello. So, got any coins? Let's trade. Absolutely, Dira. Let's trade. We're gonna offload all this junk onto her that we don't need. Because we don't need it. Plain and simple. This glaive, by the way, I think it's called Marching Terror, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is a very good glaive if you're a glaive wielder. You're definitely going to want this. Very powerful early game. There's a lot of really, really powerful glaives in this game. All that. Punching daggers, rapiers, and there we go. We're going to want one more throwing axe. There's no more throwing axes. Oh well, it is what it is. Sell all this mail. We don't really need these scrolls of inflict wounds. Not playing a Dampier. Although I did play a Dampier last time, and that was a lot of fun. So, there we go. If I sold her a throwing axe, I'm gonna be very annoyed with myself. No, I didn't. Cool. So, let's see. Go here. And before we head upstairs, we are going to save. And call it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Got a lot done. This episode went entirely through the shield maze. Decided to pick Windwog instead of Lan. And we actually fucking killed all the things in the shield maze. If I remember properly, we cleared it all out. Oh no! We didn't kill these guys. Okay, well, you know. We'll just make our way back and take them out. May as well, right? For time-saving purposes, there's nothing on the way. We're just going to be watching them running. I'm just going to, boop, teleport them all here. And if you don't like it, cry me a river. We're going
No reason to pause.
charge into combat. Or not. Hello?
Did I mess up again?
The path to the target is certainly not blocked. I don't know what you're talking about.
Did I mess up again?
Let me
Apparently.
draw the first blood.
Did I mess up again?
I really don't know why it's saying the path is blocked. That's quite annoying. I guess technically Bear's Endurance and Blur wouldn't have lasted if we ran all the way over here. So my apologies for that, I suppose.
The world in crimson.
Nothing like the world in Crimson. By the way, she's well adjusted and you can trust her. I'm sure that all those things about sacrifices and shit that she screams every time she we run into battle, I'm sure that that's just like perfectly normal behavior.
A bright future awaits us.
Well,
Just run into battle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Fucking brutes.
so this is how it feels.
Okay, well there you go. Oh, critical hit. Okay. Hopefully we don't all die. This is what I get for teleporting everyone and saving myself a few seconds. I don't know why the fucking mongrel brutes take so long to kill. I think it's because they have like 2 levels in barbarian or whatever. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, well, mongrel ranger's dead. Oh my god, they had a ring of deflection and a potion of barks. What the fuck? I definitely should have gone down there. And we're just going to teleport back up here. Sorry, I promise not to make teleporting a habit. It's just, we already cleared basically everything in the dungeon aside from that room, so more of a time-saving measure than anything. We're going to put that ring of deflection on us, because we are selfish. And just like that, we should heal up. Do just a bit of healing, because at the start of the next session, there's going to be a lot of combat. Okay, we've gotten our 15 times of hitting F5 out of the way. Thank you for watching this far, if indeed you still are. I really appreciate it, even if you made it 10 seconds into this video and decided to leave. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good day, evening, rest of whatever.